sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
Brissett going to open with a pass. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll run. It's Amari DiMercado. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down.
Still 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game That's already 2 sacks allowed.
On 4th down, it's Matt Hawk to punt. Back deep for New England, Demario Douglas. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Had that sensational brief run with the Giants in 2023, Tommy DeVito.
This guy seemingly came out of nowhere and instantly last year became a fan favorite all across the league. But I don't want to let the memes and whatnot fool you. He's a solid quarterback. When he came in, he played winning football, and hopefully that's the case here today.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Cody Simon in on the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back is DeVito. On the move left. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
Up the middle they go. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Keem Davis Gaither there to make it stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now DeVito. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Cardinals offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
They'll go play action here with Brissett. That one is complete to McBride. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's DeVito. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing is DeVito. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Cards offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action, and here's Brissett. That's to the right side, caught by McBride. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Try to drive forward. Not a bad game in these conditions. We'll give them about 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. On the ground, DeMercado. And he'll get forward to about the 42. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now, this looks like a design run, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's their punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Start on the ground. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Right back to him on 1st down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, New England.
6-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
He'll step up and run this. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
That'll give on the ground. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point is good, and the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. And to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Brissett. Our throw on the move is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To the air again is Brissett. That's caught. It's Imari DiMercado. No, timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 6. Throwing again, Brissett. On the move, past the 40. And he is out of bounds. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
To throw, here's DeVito. He's got Douglas going deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we get ourselves ready for this second half. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the third quarter begins. A short one taken at the 10. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Baron Browning getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
DeVito gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
To throw, DeVito. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff here, up the middle, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there, no gain.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. On the draw, it's Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Pats will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. Play action. Brissett. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll run. It's DeMercado. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
3rd and 10. Throw it. Brissett. He does, man. It's Harrison. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 10-7. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Patriots offense. And their running back set to go once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. We'll start out here with an option to the left. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll set up to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see, guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Now, it's Brissett. Will set up the screen to DeMercado. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
That's good.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Now DeMercado. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back, or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this third down.
On third down, they'll throw with Brissett. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
15. First down, Cardinals.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach, I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here is 2nd and 7. They put Wilson in motion. Little quick pass, the receiver heading right. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. Is DeVito. Has completed to Douglas. And now we get a timeout by the defense. Clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On his own read, a give to Henderson. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Douglas in motion. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
At the 49-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get it done. An old school, hard-fought game, won in the trenches in the driving snow. Not a lot of points, not a lot of big plays, but they did just enough to get out of here with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.